Welcome to AlphaCars Motorcycles. My name is Ian, and today I have an exceptional Subaru to share with you. This is a 2018 Subaru Outback 3.6R Limited, which means it has the 6-cylinder flat 6 engine with around 250 horsepower. And the limited trim means it has a bunch of nice factory features. And this Outback also has some nice factory options on top of that limited trim. This vehicle is for sale at the date of the video post here at AlphaCars. You can view the listing on our website, alphacars.com. There you can view all the technical data on this Outback, including those factory options, the remaining tire and brake life, even the paint thickness readings from each panel. All the metal panels on this vehicle, they do have original paint, and it has a clean Carfax with meticulous service history. We do offer vehicle transportation as well, so keep that in mind. But with all that being said, let's take a close look at this Outback. Let's start by doing an exterior walk around, and I'll comment on the Subaru's history. This has a meticulous maintenance history on Carfax. It was originally owned in California up until just a few years ago when we acquired it from the first owner and we brought it to New England for the first time. So in 2025, we did a rust-preventive treatment. So we did a Waxoyl application. So this Subaru is just leaps and bounds ahead of any other Subaru you're gonna find in New England. Look underneath, there's gonna be rust on the exhaust, on the underbody suspension components, even sometimes along the panel edges. This car is like so clean no matter where you look with that California ownership. It was from a southern part of California, a sunny, warm part of California. And like I said, we brought it to the New England for the first time in its life just a few years ago when we sold it to the second owner. So it's only a 2-owner vehicle, and the most recent owner was a local customer, and they only did around 6,000 miles a year. So they owned it a couple years, they loved it, and they ended up trading it in for another one of our really nice vehicles. So now that we've covered the history, let's take a closer look at the exterior. I know we just did a walk around, but this car is exceptionally clean. There are a few individuality marks, there are a few cosmetic blemishes, but overall, you really aren't gonna notice them unless I point them out to you. And that's the purpose of this video, is being fully transparent. So as we go down the panel edges here, we can see how nice and straight everything is. There is the minor cosmetic scuff right here. You have to get just in the right light to see it. There's the minor scuff right there. But other than that, this side of the vehicle is very clean. Now at the lift gate, which it does have an automatic power lift gate, which we will use in just a bit here. Checking out the roof, condition there looks good. From what I can see, there is the minor little imperfection there on the bumper, but of course you've got the nice protective plastic guard there that takes all the abuse from putting things in and out of the vehicle. Now going down the driver's side, we can see all the panels are in nice condition, very straight. There's really no imperfections to report on this side. Now at the front bumper, overall things are looking nice up here. There is the evidence of the highway use here and there, and I will note just a very light imperfection right here, and there was one little one just right here. But other than that, the front of the vehicle is really in exceptional shape. Especially, this vehicle has 95,000 miles, which it's not high mileage by any means for the Subaru, especially this robust power plant in here, this flat 6. But this vehicle just presents exceptionally well for the age and mileage. It was always very well maintained and taken care of. Now we've got the liftgate opening itself there, and we've got actually a full set of carpet and WeatherTech mats. So that's really how well the previous owners cared for the vehicle. Full set of carpet mats. You can view pictures of both of these sets on our listing, as well as professional images of the rest of the vehicle. But I'm gonna get these out of the way now, and we'll take a further look. And now with those out of the way, we've got the big Outback mat in here. This vehicle does have the EyeSight and navigation package, and then also the popular package 2 on top of the limited trim, which you can view what all that includes on our website in the vehicle description. But I believe one of those things is this protective mat back here. It also goes on the seat backs as well, which those fold down. And under this, you can see carpet condition is great. And there are pictures of this on a website where you can see all the roadside jack and things are still in here. And then there's also a spare underneath that portion. And it's pretty cool to fold down these seats. You've got these levers here. And check that out. You've got all the room in the world now in the Outback. And we can open this up here and just see all the room we have. The seats pretty much fold down flat. So that's really nice. And I like what Subaru did with keeping the seatbelt on the different portion so this doesn't get caught on it. So many vehicles, when you go to put down the seats, they get caught on the seatbelt. You got to move it out of the way. So that's pretty cool. Makes that seamless. And I will note there is one little imperfection on the seat right there. But now getting in to the interior, this awesome wood trim, couple little scuffs on it here, and the little scuff there in the material. But this door card is looking great other than that. And the seat material back here looks excellent. We can fold down our armrest and cup holders, which is very soft and comfortable. Carpet condition over here looks great. And we've even got rear heated seats. This thing is really kitted out, a lot of nice features. But if we look like in the edges of the doors, you can see there's no corrosion. Like, look how clean the bolts are. Go to any other 2018 Subaru that's been in New England its whole life, and all this in here is not gonna be this pretty. And you can actually see some of like the yellow hue in there. That's because there's a rust preventative treatment that we did, really locking in the condition. Now going to the driver's side. Once again, like, look at the door edges of this car. It's quite amazing. No corrosion or anything like that. This door card is in nice condition, a little blemish there in the material. And back here, everything's looking good. And headliner is in good shape as well. And you've got the sunroof there. One touch operation, we can lower the tailgate while we make our way to the passenger side. And yeah, dashboard conditions looking good over here. Once again, the wood trim complements everything nicely. And once again, you can see how clean the door jambs are. Front seats looking great here. Center armrest. This vehicle does have 2 factory keys with it as well. And it does have a remote start system that's been installed. So that really adds a lot. Big value to the vehicle comes along with it. Remote start is great. Really no matter where you live, but especially New England when things are pretty cold, get pretty cold. Even in the warmer weather, it gets cold. It's cold in the morning, and it's a nice thing to have. But now at the driver's side, buttons, common touch points, everything's looking good here. There's still the factory protective plastic. That's what this is on the stainless steel trim. So we'll leave that on for now. The previous owners did. And if the next owner wants the privilege of peeling that off, they can do so. But that will be really the brand new condition under there. Of course, this vehicle has all the different safety features, which you can adjust with some of the buttons there. And I mean, driver's seat condition, look at the driver's seat condition. I mentioned 95,000 miles, but I mean, this seat looks like it has 20,000 miles. It's real impressive. You gotta see this car. You gotta see this car in person. Now let's hop in, foot on the brake, push button start. Fires right into life. AC's ice cold in this thing. It does have the navigation, which is loading there. But we can go to the home menu, and you've got all sorts of different things you can play with, including the CarPlay and Android Auto. And we go back to the map, and there we are, right on Massachusetts Ave. You can see that it has front heated seats as well, the dual zone climate control. You've got storage and media inputs in here and charging. Cup holders, everything's in good condition here. And there is the factory manual right there. Steering wheel looks nice. No obvious damage or crazy wear or anything like that. And now, as we get out of the vehicle, we are going to pop the hood. And we'll round out the video over here. Now that we have the hood open, this thing runs so smooth and quiet. Yes, the little Subaru thing is missing here. Those are kind of fused, and with the heat of the engine over time, they kind of come loose. But other than that, under here, you know, everything, look how clean the bolts are. And you can probably balance a quarter on this thing. That's the beauty of the flat engines, the horizontally opposed engines. They're super smooth. And now that we've seen the engine bay, there was one last thing I wanted to note. There is just a light scuff on the glass here. It's so hard to see. The camera might not even be picking it up. Kind of right there, you can see around right here, just a light scuff on the glass there. But now that we've had a nice detailed look at this Outback, I want to thank you for watching this video. Leave a like on it if it was helpful. If you're interested in this Outback, reach out to our team and make sure to reference the listing on our website. The link's at the top of the description below. This has been Ian reporting from our Boxborough location, and subscribe for more motoring content.